Hi, beautiful people. Today, I want to cover the topic of how to cope with being lonely, how to be comfortable and content in the state of being alone. As we have been taught, seemingly, that we need to do everything that we can to avoid being in the state of being left alone because that is considered pathetic and weak because you're on your own by yourself, and that just because you are single, you don't have as many friends, you're then a weirdo that nobody wants to talk to, or like you're considered as unlovable. Well, first of all, let me tell you that is bullshit. That is absolutely bullshit. Well, to support that statement, I'm going to give you a few reasons. I mean, first of all, if you're around my age or even younger than me, like I'm 21, then it's most likely that you haven't even started your life yet. It's most likely that your life hasn't settled yet. You're still working towards your goals. You're still in the phase of preparing for your true life to come. So the best is yet to come. So you can't really just be a half and then expect some other people to come into your life and then make you a whole. Because hear me out. Those people have the power to walk in. That means they have the power to walk out at any given time if you choose to give up on the power to make yourself the whole. That is to say, in order to become a whole, you will have to do it by yourself instead of relying on other people, because other people, whether a boyfriend or a girlfriend or even your friends, family, whatever, they are not you. There's a chance that they might just walk out of your world. They might not do that out of a malicious intention. They might do that out of no choice, but still, like, the results remain the same. You will slap back to being a half if you choose to let them make you a whole. That boils down to the point that I'm about to raise. In order to become a firm whole that is unshakable, you will have to work by yourself to transform yourself from a half to a whole. That process is gonna be hard. It's not going to be easy. It takes time, it takes energy, it takes a lot out of you. In order to have that happened, you will have to go through a really rough patch where you have to deal with a lot of difficulties all by yourself. You can't really have your problems solved by being cared for or being so-called loved by other individuals. So let's take my personal experience as an example. A little over a year ago, I struggled with this severe bulimia, a form of eating disorder. At the time, I had a boyfriend who understood me and was very supportive of me taking the path of recovery, but having a boyfriend at the time did not really make a difference and would not make any difference for me, because just because he did not have the eating disorder or just because he was supportive of me taking the path of recovery doesn't mean that he could eat food properly for me, or he could just invert me into binge free by asking me to be his girlfriend. So eventually, to conquer my problem, I still had to be the one that womaned up, did my own research, faced the problem that I had with bravery, figure out ways to walk out of that situation, that dilemma. Luckily, I did. And that was entirely up to my own personal efforts. All of that boils down to the point that I'm about to raise here. You can't really just be problematic and then expect another individual to just, like, walk into your life and take care of the issues that you've been having or just solve them for you, because no matter how many supporters or how solid of a supporting system that you have behind your back, at the end of the day, you're still like the one and only warrior at your own personal life battles. Well, the second point that I want to bring up is that social media is not real life. pictures are not multi-dimensioned. Just because you saw some pictures of cute couples posting traveling together doesn't mean that those things are real. You never know what people have sacrificed in order to put out the images that they put out there for the public. If you were to be put into the same position, you probably wouldn't even dare to make the same choices that they made in order to get to the, I would say, the situations that they are in at the moment. So I am here to bring kind of an awareness to girls in particular that you don't have to prove yourself, you don't have to prove your value to other people through a few good pictures on social media, because it is what it is. You know, what you have gone through to get that few pictures, to get a few likes, and sometimes whether that's worth it or not is like still debatable. And I want to friendly suggest that girls, do not put yourself into the situations that you not necessarily deserve to be in just because you want validations from fitting in to the groups that seem to be popular on social media, to obtain that kind of image of yourself, of being like cool. You know what's going on, it is what it is, and whether the contents you put out there are true to their nature or not can only be decided and determined by you yourself. People are just there to maybe like or hate watch. With that said, I want to kind of just end this short video with a saying. You wouldn't care so much about what people thought of you if you knew how seldom they did. So girl, just you gotta stay true to your own nature and figure out what it is that you're really after, that really is what you need instead of what you thought you want, in order to really keep a healthy mindset when you see so many informations and so many people when they seem to be up to all these kind of things like that seems to be more important than the things that you are up to. Well, it's not comparable, it's not at all, because when you are clear what it is that you are after for your own good, then you wouldn't, you know, like be so jealous or frustrated by all the work like presented by other people. You have to remain calm and you have to be able to really get used to getting to know yourself better and better at each day, and that requires loneliness, that requires staying by yourself and stay true to yourself. So I just want to leave the message here, and if you have any questions or doubts about this little mini video, then please leave a comment below. I would love to discuss anything with you guys. You guys are so cute, you guys are so lovely, and thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!